Hey guys, it is Rabbit meeting up with you on day number 6. And I'm thinking this is going to be a pretty short vlog because the day has been everything I anticipated it would be when I spoke with you yesterday. So Andrew and I are still chilling about 6 kilometers outside of Spittle in this teeny tiny little cottage slash cabin that we kind of rented through Airbnb. So we haven't done anything. We slept in until like 8 a.m., 8:30 a.m. And we had a rather leisurely morning where we just had some tea. I had tea anyway. He had coffee. He ended up making himself some eggs. And honestly, we haven't done anything other than talk. Like, I haven't even left the cottage since we got in last night. Andrew just now stepped out just for a bit of a stroll, just to sort of explore and see what's around us. We are on private property, so there's probably not going to be that much for him to peep, but he wanted to get some fresh air, and it's pretty cloudy today. I don't know if you can, looking outside, see through the door, but it's been rather dreary out, and I don't know, just it feels a bit dismal just kind of looking outside. And if you do step out, it's not cold, but yeah, I would say just a bit gloomy and dreary would be the two words, I think, to capture the feel of the outdoors right now. So not super appealing to me, and just due to all the walking we've been doing for most of the days, I didn't necessarily feel as compelled as he did to step outside. So I am lounging in a really comfy dress, and we just finished our late lunch of, it was potatoes, carrots, cabbage, and tomato stew. So very hearty, very warming and satisfying to consume. And yeah, I don't think I'll be doing anything beyond what I've already done. So basically sleeping, lounging. I did shower. So that's always nice, right? So yeah, that's the most excitement that you guys are going to get out of me for today. So tomorrow will be an interesting day. I don't know what we have planned for the afternoon. I know we have to check out of this cottage by 10 a.m. And our next Airbnb check-in time is 3 p.m., but it's all the way in the heart of Dublin. So I don't know if we're going to hang out in Spittle until like 2 or 3 and then catch a bus to Dublin and check in later in the afternoon / early evening. Or yeah, I have no idea what we're going to do, but it'll be a lot of walking, I'm sure. So I'm trying not to do too much moving today just to, preserve my energy. But that's kind of what's coming up. I guess I might just wait to vlog until tomorrow evening to catch you guys up to speed with what actually goes down, because I truly can't predict what we're going to be doing. I have no clue, which is kind of nice. It's sort of what I was wanting out of this vacation anyway. I've already shared this with you guys, I know, via text just through my Facebook posts, and I've probably said it in one of my vlogs already also, that with my vacations, I don't like adhering to a rigid schedule. I really like a more free-flowing plan where things can sort of happen. And even if you have general ideas as to what places you want to check out or what things you want to investigate and tap into, I hate it when I do trips with people and they're like, okay, it's 8 a.m. and I want us to be at this place by 8:45, and then we need to be ready to be at this other random place by 11:15. Like, I just don't even invite me on a trip if you're that kind of person, because I feel like vacations are meant to be experienced and to be enjoyed. And yeah, if there are specific things that you book, like you want to do one tour, obviously make sure you can make that on time. No one likes someone who's continuously late and unreliable. But at the same time, when your entire vacation is constituted of one tour or one scheduled event to another scheduled event to another scheduled event, not my idea of a good time at all. So I am absolutely that type of personality that prefers more of a leisurely pace and a leisurely lifestyle. So that's kind of what we've got going on, minus all the bussing and walking around. But that's okay. It's a nice compromise, right, between sleeping and laying around all day and then actually having new places to be and new sights to see and new foods to eat, which my favorite personally. So anyhow, you guys, I won't make this be too terribly long because there's not really much to catch you guys up to speed on. But tomorrow will be it should be a satisfying day. I'm hoping it won't be too chaotic, but you know, usually the traveling days are a bit busy because you're trying to catch a bus and then you're sort of loitering in a city or in an area, exploring until you can check into a hostel or an Airbnb and then put all your shit down because, as you saw, Andrew has like the biggest pack imaginable. Just overpacks. That is the name of his game, but it's okay. He's so thoughtful and just wanted to make sure we were prepared, which I appreciate. So anyway, I will catch up with you guys probably tomorrow afternoon or tomorrow evening once we are in Dublin or possibly on our way to Dublin. Yeah, we'll just sort of see. So I'll be saying goodbye to Spittle tomorrow morning or tomorrow afternoon, and we'll see what adventures await us in the downtown area of Dublin. So take care until I talk to you guys then. Bye. Hey guys, welcome to Rabbit's 7th day of Ireland vlogging. Sadly, I anticipate this will be a shorter vlog just because there's not too much to share with you guys so far. I touched on this a bit in yesterday's vlog that today was primarily going to be a travel day. At least the morning was primarily going to be a travel day. So it is about 3:30, maybe close to 4 p.m. now as I'm sitting down and actually filming this. But Andrew and I have spent pretty much every hour up until like the last 30 minutes traveling from, so we left the area where we were staying in by Spittle. We were at an Airbnb there that was this cute little cottagey romantic getaway type place. We were there for about 2 days, and then we ended up going to another small village-like area called Moycullen, I think is how you say it. I'm sure I'm pronouncing it wrong, but Moycullen, I'm just going to say it confidently. That is where we ended up going first thing this morning. And we were there for only probably like 30 minutes, so there wasn't that much that we ended up seeing. We mostly just cut through it to get to a bus stop so that we could catch a ride to Galway to switch buses so that we could head into Dublin, because check-in for the Airbnb that we had booked in Dublin was like 1 or 2 p.m. So we wanted to get here not too far after the noon hour, just to give us a little bit of time to see the area before we checked in, but it didn't quite work out that way. We got back in a bit later than we thought we were going to because both buses that we had intended to take left like 20 to 30 minutes later than they were supposed to. So instead of getting here, we were hoping we would get here around like 2 at the latest and then check in around 3. We got back closer to 3, and then the person that was supposed to drop off the key to the Airbnb was a little bit late, even though we were keeping in contact with her as to like what time we would be here. So we waited on her for a little bit, and like I said, I got in, we dropped our stuff off, and I'm sitting down to vlog. So we've been in Dublin, I would say, for about a half-ish hour, maybe a little bit longer if you count us sitting on the bus at lights waiting to get dropped off. So we've been in Dublin for a while, but we haven't really seen too much outside of waiting to get the Airbnb key, coming in, setting all of our shit down, and Andrew is actually gone to get himself some food. I desperately feel like I need a shower, if I could talk, because it was raining all morning in that Spittle Moycullen area. It was so damp, you guys. So even though I took a shower first thing when I woke up this morning, I feel so just sticky and yuck. So as soon as I'm done with this, I'm hopping right back in that shower. Hopefully by that time, Andrew will be back with some takeout that he is going to grab. You know, Dublin is basically going to be a better version of Galway, where you're going to find everything. Like already you can tell you're out of the Irish country land that was like Spittle and that Moycullen area, because there's so much diversity here, not just in the types of people that you see on the streets, but in the languages you hear being spoken and in the types of cuisine you see on every single street corner. So I think that's something to absolutely celebrate about the cities here in Ireland. So Galway is the place where we were for several days, and then now Dublin is where we'll be for about 3. And I can already tell you there's just so much diversity in the two cities, as opposed to some of the more, you know, tinier towns or tinier villages. Like if you're in a place that's only gonna have 500 people, you're probably not gonna hear a lot of folks speaking French and Korean and Vietnamese or whatever else you're hoping to kind of catch in the corner of your ear there. So it's kind of cool to be back in a city after spending a couple of days in the middle of nowhere. Although I will be honest with you guys that I prefer that country low-key vibe. It 100% jives with my personality a lot more, I think, than the city life. But, you know, there's something to be said for being in the city, because if you have a varied taste in cuisines, or you like the pub scene and you like the crowds and the shopping, then Dublin and Galway are going to be very good fits for you. So already in just the less than an hour that I've been here, I can tell that I'm kind of missing that Spittle area a bit more. I liked how quiet it was and how peaceful it was. Whereas here, it's a bit raucous and, you know, not as soothing to the spirits as I personally would like. But Andrew is super excited. I mean, like I said, he ended up leaving our Airbnb as pretty much as soon as we checked in. So he's already out and about, walking around, probably taking pictures, grabbing himself something to eat, probably having a beer or two at a pub, and then he'll bring me my food. And I don't know, will I go out tonight to a pub or maybe to have dinner with him? Maybe I'll go back out around 7 p.m. But knowing me, I'm probably going to call it a day. I'm probably going to take a shower, change into my pajamas, and chill pretty freaking hard. So we'll see. You know, tomorrow when I film for what will be day number 8, you guys will kind of get the full deets on what ends up going down tonight. But outside of that, that has been day 7 thus far. Admittedly, the day is not even close to being over for Andrew. It's possibly a done deal for me. But, you know, just a lot of traveling, just a lot of riding on the buses, and a lot of walking in the streets while waiting for buses. So not really too much to write home about. But so far, a really good day. I'm glad we're finally here. The Airbnb that we're in, it's pretty nice. It's in the heart of I don't know how to describe it. It's a district or like a little shopping strip. And even though it's kind of bustling and loud around where the apartment is, the apartment itself is fairly quiet, and it has a cute little patio. So that's kind of nice. You can see the door that you can take to get to the patio. And oh no, am I getting a stress pimple? What is going on, you guys? No, but seriously, the Airbnb is pretty nice. I don't think this one's as clean as the other ones that we've stayed in. It seems to me like the lady who leases this or lets this, I don't know, it seems like she's not as invested as the other owners or the leasers that we had been, you know, staying on their properties or in their property. This one, she just seems like this is definitely a way to make money, which is totally fine. You know, props to her for being a late 20-something and making money by renting out an old apartment that she had. So I don't know where she's staying now, but I know she's making some serious buku bucks off this. Although, you know, it's pretty cheap to stay here, you know, especially compared to if you got an apartment. But I say all this just to say, out of the 3 Airbnbs that we, you know, ended up booking total, this one's probably my least favorite. I think this would be a lot of people's number 1 favorite if you were mostly into the city life and you care about the location. Because like I said, right in the heart of a shopping district-like area. So if you're not going to be hanging out in the apartments, then you probably don't care if it's super clean or pristine or quiet. You know, that's not something you really signed up for. You signed up for the excitement. So Andrew doesn't give a shit. He would be fine if we were sleeping in a tent under a fucking bridge, as long as the party was popping the next morning or that evening. So Andrew doesn't really care, but as you guys already know about me, I like it a little more chill. So not super impressed with how dirty the bathroom is, and the kitchen wasn't immaculate like I was anticipating. But, you know, I think what this person, you know, loses points on regarding her timeliness, you know, and somewhat poor communication with orchestrating us all getting here on time, and the fact that the place isn't as clean as it should probably be. I'm guessing maybe someone had stayed here just yesterday and she didn't have a lot of time to clean everything up prior to us checking in. I don't know what the circumstances were, but, you know, just to give her the benefit of doubt, you know, for all of these points that I'm kind of subtracting in my head from her, you know, you got to give her points for the fact that it's a really cute little apartment and it's a great location. Absolutely outstanding. So that is kind of where I'm at now. You know, I'll probably speak more to experiences tomorrow. I am admittedly feeling a little tired. I don't feel ready to leave Ireland whatsoever. I actually am wondering, should we start looking at job and school opportunities for Andrew in more of that Westport area? I would definitely move to Westport. Like, if someone had fucking offered me a job, not that I was looking for it, but if just some random person in the street was like, hey, what do you do? Oh, teacher? Perfect. We need a teacher. Like, sign up right here. I would definitely be looking at some visa sponsorships so that I could work here in this country. I love Ireland, or I should say I like the calmer country areas of Ireland. I'm not a city girl. I'm not a city girl in any country that I've been to. I like visiting them for like one day, but then that's pretty much it for me. I feel like you can only do so much shopping and it be an amazing time. Whereas chilling out in the country, you know, there are birds tweeting and flitting by. You see some fucking squirrels or some badgers running around. That to me is, it's priceless. So Andrew and I definitely want different things and enjoy different experiences, but that's okay. I think Ireland's a country where we both could find a compromise and find a place that we both enjoy. So I don't know. It's something that we've already been sort of talking about. Would he be interested in pursuing more PhD opportunities here in Ireland? Should I consider looking for jobs in like the Clifton area or the Westport area? I don't know. They're smaller towns, so I don't know how many opportunities would be available. But perhaps it's something that we should just keep on the table and have some open discussions about. But anyway, that is genuinely it. So those are just conversations Andrew and I have been having. As for today's activity, it's all been traveling, so not really too much to share with you on that front. So tomorrow, hopefully, I will have some more exciting adventures, but thinking I'm probably going to be chilling hard tonight. And if I get my way, tomorrow will be pretty low-key. And oh my gosh, Andrew's back again. I feel like every time I start the vlog, Andrew comes home. Maybe I should do this more often. Anyway, guys, take care, and I'll see you tomorrow.